What made Billy the Kid so dangerous? Welcome back, our valued viewers, to Historic Facts in a Nutshell. To find out how dangerous Billy the Kid really was, we will be going back to his early life, to try and understand what helped to shape and influence one of the Wild West's most wanted men. But first, hit that subscribe button. It's free and you can join us on many more adventures just like this one. We know that many of history's most prolific serial killers have experienced childhood trauma. Billy was no different. The Civil War had taken a heavy toll on Americans, and many believe his father killed himself. Although we may never know, we can guess that losing his father at the age of 8 would have been a heavy burden for the young man, forced to move home after his father's death. The young Billy the Kid, originally named Henry Mccarthy, then had to accept a new stepfather, William Antrim. 1 year after his mother's marriage to Antrim, his mother died of tuberculosis. Devastated, Billy turned to the one person he had left, Antrim. He suffered yet another rejection. Having no interest in the children, Antrim abandoned both boys. Billy the Kid was left alone, abandoned and orphaned at 14 years old. As a teenager, Billy drifted towards a life of crime. In 1877, Henry McCarthy began to refer to himself by the name William H. Bonney, or Billy the Kid. His first foray into violence occurred at a saloon in the village of Bonita, when he got into an argument with Francis P. Windy Cahill, a blacksmith who reportedly had bullied him, and on more than one occasion. Billy finally snapped, and the pair fought, went to the floor and struggled for a revolver. Billy shot and mortally wounded the blacksmith, who died the following day. This marked the beginning of a criminal path that would define much of his later years. Make sure that you stay tuned to discover the only man who could defeat Billy the Kid. Billy the Kid became notorious for his involvement in the Lincoln County War, a feud between two rival factions, originally over control of profits from cattle. As the feud escalated and became more bloody, Billy joined the dispute and gained a reputation for being quick-thinking and even quicker on the draw, killing many enemies along the way. His daring escapes from near-death experiences only added to his notoriety. Known for his easygoing personality, yet quick to draw his six-shooter when provoked, his charm, intelligence, and baby face made him a personality known throughout the West. Eventually, the law caught up with Billy, and he was sentenced to death. What happened next became a campfire story for the ages. Following his sentencing, Billy was moved to Lincoln, where he was held under guard on the top floor of the town courthouse. However, in a dramatic turn of events, he managed to escape from custody. Billy, who was walking ahead of one of the sheriff's deputies, up the stairs to his cell, hid around a blind corner, slipped out of his handcuffs, and beat him with the loose end of the cuffs. During the ensuing scuffle, Billy grabbed the guard's revolver and fatally shot him in the back as he tried to get away. Billy, with his legs still shackled, broke into Sheriff Pat Garrett's office and took a loaded shotgun. As a second deputy explored the gunshot sound, he heard a voice, "Look up, old boy, and see what you get." When he looked up, Billy shot and killed him. After about an hour, Billy freed himself from the leg irons with an axe. He stole a horse and rode out of town. The hunt for Billy intensified, and a $500 bounty was placed upon his head, leading to a fateful encounter with Sheriff Pat Garrett. Garrett responded to information of the whereabouts of Billy the Kid, speaking to a friend of Billy's. In an unexpected turn, Billy arrived, not recognizing Garrett due to the fact that it was a dimly lit room at night. Garrett, taking the opportunity, shot and killed Billy the Kid in 1881. Some believe that Garrett staged the incident so that Billy could evade the law and he could pick up the $500 bounty. Who do you think was the most dangerous person in the Wild West? Billy the Kid or someone else? And do you think you could have survived in the Wild West at the time of Billy the Kid? Check out our video, the top 5 most painful and notorious ways to die in the Wild West, to find out and let us know what you think.